Jon, thank you for 15 years at Point of Rental. So, what did you do before Point of Rental?
So before Point of Rental, I had a pretty long career in the equipment rental business.
Okay.
So I started with Hertz Equipment Rental
Mhm.
back when they were called Hertz Equipment Rental. Now they're called HERC.
Oh, okay.
Hertz
All right.
Equipment Rental Corporation sold, and so yeah, started with Hertz Equipment Rental. Was with Hertz for about 12 years, salesperson, branch manager, and then from Hertz Equipment Rental, I went to Home Depot
Okay.
as a region rental manager when they were doing rental.
Mhm.
When they first started doing rental, I should say. Was there for about a year, a little over a year, and then from there, Volvo Construction Equipment, and then in 2009, got laid off.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That was unfortunate, but where every negative happens, something positive typically happens. So while I was on a bit of a 3-month severance, a good buddy of mine that was with Hertz Equipment Rental left Hertz, opened up his own rental store, and he bought Point of Rental software from Bob.
Mhm.
So JT, my buddy, called me up and said, "Oh yeah, you need to go sell software. Work for this company called Point of Rental." And I was like, "JT, come on, I'm not a software guy. I'm a good equipment rental guy, but I'm not a software guy." "Oh no, this stuff is really easy. 3 software engineers, created the software. It's really easy. It's real powerful. Check them out." So did a little bit of research, got a hold of Bob, and and the rest is history.
Yeah. So, what did you do when you first started here?
When I first started here, I was salesman,
Okay.
and I'm still a salesman. But we've reinvented how we're doing things. And when I first started, I had a particular territory, and
Mhm.
I covered the East Coast, and that worked out really well. But as things changed, and now we sort of cover the whole really world.
So, after 15 years, I'm sure you probably have like a laundry list of all the things that you love about working here. But what's, one or two that's your favorite thing about working at Point of Rental?
I love the camaraderie. I
Mhm.
love how there are people obviously within the sales department, but multiple departments that really have the same vision. The innovation that we create within Point of Rental, and the people that are passionate. And I think
Yeah.
being part of a company that's that passionate about what we do and how we do things, and the people that we work with, it's a blast to come in every day. It's a blast, talk to people in the company.
Yeah, I think it's very evident whenever anyone like visits the office, even if it's a current customer and just kind of sees the dynamic and sees the people who are really working behind the scenes too, that a lot of people in all their different roles are very passionate about what they do. And I think it you you can kind of see it in the product and the sales and everything else in the work culture, but it's something that it's very appreciative that a company actually follows through with those sorts of values. It's not just something plastered on a wall. It's much more ingrained within the culture itself.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's easy to sort of talk it, but it's a different thing for the actions, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing to say, "Oh, this is what we do," but we actually do it. And I think that being part of that environment and that culture is really outstanding.
Yeah, 100%. So, all right, let's get outside of work for a little bit. What's like a hobby or an interest that you're into right now? Like,
Sure. Well, most importantly, everything revolves around my family. We
mhm.
love to travel. We love to, go camping. We like
Okay.
to, see different sites, and but yeah, mostly family and
Hmm.
travel. We
Yeah.
do a lot of traveling.
What's one of your favorite places to go visit?
Probably my favorite place was Iceland.
Oh,
That was
okay. See, I was thinking like a drive, like road trip. Okay, so
Oh
this is serious trips.
yeah. When there are a lot of road trips. I think my favorite road trip would probably be up in New England.
Hmm.
So I'm from New York originally,
Okay.
and I spent a lot of time up in New England and Maine and New Hampshire, Boston. The whole area that's a pretty spectacular area to
Hmm.
get out and about, especially around the fall foliage time. They have lots of
Oh yeah.
tours.
Actually see the seasons, unlike in Texas where it's summer and then a freeze for about 2 weeks and then
Yeah,
summer again.
yeah. And when you say summer, you mean summer. It's
Yeah.
hot. It's hot.
Yeah. So let's pretend there's a new pointer, whether they're in your department or otherwise. What would be the number one advice that you would give to them on their first day?
I would say ask lots of questions,
Hmm.
lean into their jobs, lean into their positions, but also talk to people outside of their particular department. It's a wealth of information, and everybody here is so willing to give information and talk and advice, and but really just lean into your job, lean into the company, and look. There's lots of ways to grow, not just within your department, but actually within the company.
Yeah, especially in a sales department, the more that you know about the product and even like what we do around here is I mean, it just gives you more tools to be like, hey, listen, these are the different problems that we solve, and it gives you a lot more resources to, know about it. It's not just selling, it's understanding the whole company and the whole product and the whole mission. I feel like that's probably even like a better sell than just any sort of product.
You're exactly right. Yep, it's true.
All right. So, John, we're at the very final question. Let's pretend you're sitting up there on the Oscars, handing the little trophy to the little
Yeah.
guy type thing, and you have the opportunity to thank, everyone for, 50 years is quite the accomplishment. So, who are you thanking?
Well, first of all, the list is going to be very, very long, and I think there'll definitely be a little bit of music playing me off the soundstage if I was at the Oscars. But the first people would be Bob and Steve, obviously, right? They're the
Mhm.
ones that helped to create Point of Rental and start us all on this path. And then the next obvious choice is Wayne for actually
Yeah.
purchasing the company and taking the company back from when I first started. We had about 17 employees to where we are today.
Yeah.
So his leadership has been unbelievable. On the sales side, it was, former VPs that have helped, the old former VP Greg that did help, get us from a much smaller company to a much larger position to where we are today. And obviously, we've got Andy and Preston doing an absolutely amazing job driving the sales team and helping us. They really do help, especially Andy really does help to remove a lot of the barriers to sales.
Yeah.
We have this amazing product. You remove any of the barriers, and it's just been an unbelievable ride. Lots of guys in the sales department have helped me get to where I am. Obviously my buddy Mark Jordan.
Hmm.
He's been with us for a long time. So, but yeah, we've been, it's been a good ride and a good run.
Yeah. Well, again, John, we appreciate your 15 years.
Absolutely, glad to be here, and quite a few more hopefully to
Yeah,
come.
15 more, 15
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that.
Well, I don't know about that, but
No,
it's been
but
great.
seriously, yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.